Hey guys, it's Billy coming at you one more time today with another VCLT video. This one was, I was really caught off guard by this one, just out of the blue. Now, I had talked to Dan Powers, gosh, it's been weeks ago. You know, Dan got that killer, like 300 cassette score, and we were actually even talking prior to that. Dan has a phenomenal cassette collection, and my cassette collection is growing, but man, his cassette collection is second to none. I mean, he's got a killer cassette collection, and we've been talking back and forth a little bit on YouTube and Facebook about some of the things that I kind of need, and we were, you know, maybe work out a trade or something. He was going to send me some stuff, and then I realized that he was in Canada. So I'm like, dude, I feel terrible for you to send me a big box of cassettes and pay that exorbitant amount of shipping just for this box. I mean, this is a 4 or 5 pound box of cassettes here that Dan has so graciously, not only so graciously given up to send to me, but to pay whatever he paid for shipping. Dan, thank you so much. And I promise I'm definitely going to get you back on that. This is definitely not did not go unnoticed. So what I did is all I've done on this box is this showed up like you know, here in the States we get our, you know, I think we take for granted our media mail. You know, so a box like this we could have probably shipped for less than $5, but I guarantee you this box did not cost $5 to ship. So again, thank you, Dan. So all I've done is I've torn off the freight, because this was shipped UPS freight, and it was you know, fragile, so it must be Italian. So I've just torn that off and have no idea what is in here. No idea whatsoever. Dan and I have not talked about this other than he got a shitload of killer metal, you know, rock and metal cassettes, and he has several that, like he had told me, he has several of the kind of you know, the standards that everybody has to have in their collection, and he had duplicates of, and he was going to go through and just put together a care package for me. So thank you so much for that, Dan. Let's get to tearing into this thing, and let's see what Dan has sent my way. As always, guys, you know how it works. The link down below. Check out Dan's channel, Dan Powers. Super guy to begin with. I love watching what he's got going on. You know, he'll sometimes sit in his truck and show you maybe what CDs he's spending that week. You know, whether he's driving back and forth to work or what's jamming in the background in the house on cassettes. Like I said, check out Dan's channel and give him a like, give him a sub. All the information is down below. So we got a stiffener here. Looks like we've got a letter. I wonder, yeah, it wouldn't be any spoilers, but doubles and triples. So like I said, these are things that he had multiples of. If you already have them, please feel free to keep them anyway, or you know, I would most certainly pass them along if that's cool, Dan. Thank you, man. Awesome. Go Packers, go Flyers. A lot more doubles and triples. These were just a few, dude. So I'm sure I'm gonna love whatever is in here. Thank you so much for that, Dan. So right off the top, White Lion main attraction. Did not have this one. I think I have some White Lion, but I did not have main attraction. Love that. Love this black cassette too. So I'm going to take time, guys, and my light's on the other side. So I'm going to take time and really dive into these, as opposed to just saying, holding up a cassette and saying, oh, nice. Striper. Against the Law. I do not have this one. So far, Dan, you're 2 for 2, my man. This is from 1990. Again, another black cassette. Are these Canadian? Yeah, so Enigma Canada there. So, and maybe let me know in the comments below. Are Canadian pressings of cassettes? Do you guys typically see black cassettes? We don't typically see black cassettes around here. Anyway, nice. Love this album, love this band, Van Halen, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. This is more up the alley of what we kind of see here for something that would be released in the late 80s, early 90s, you know, anytime through the 90s, the clear cassette. And this is a, yeah, this is a U.S. pressing here, Van Halen, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Thank you. Love that album. Bullet Boys. Killer. Do not have this one. You're really real. I should be showing these. The light. Please forgive the light. Normally I would have the light on this side, but for some reason I set the light on this side tonight, and it's not working out too well. Anyway, there's your another. It must be Canadian. So black cassette. Cool. Can't wait to because I don't have any Bullet Boys on vinyl on any format. So I'm gonna pop that baby in and see. Nice. The Doors, self-titled, sweet. And the fact that these are Canadian copies makes it all that much more cool to have. Thank you so much for that, Dan. Brittany Fox, I have this on LP but do not have it on cassette. Again, a Canadian copy there. Sweet. This is one. Okay. So the story behind Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. This is one that has been in my want list as far as LP vinyl for years. For some reason, I don't know why. I love that that sticker on that thing. Look at the label on the cassette. It is a Canadian pressing, but check it out with the Mercury label there, and awesome. Love it. The fact that it's got a sticker on there and it's all printed on the, but no. What's interesting is no track listing on the cassette itself. Just side 1, side 2. Anyway, I've had this particular album in my want list for probably 3 years on Discogs, and I just have never pulled the trigger because for some reason trying to find a VG++ copy of this in the States is impossible. And when you find them, they're overseas, and by the time you pay, you know, it's a $20 record, and you're paying more to ship the damn thing. So this is one that's been eluding me for some time. So at least I'm stoked to have this in some format. Thank you, Dan. That's killer, man. Lita Ford. Lita. Nice. Another Canadian. Yep, another Canadian pressing there. There's Lita. Oh, yeah, he knows. Dan had shown this some time ago. I think he may have, you know what? He picked it up in, it was in the vinyl format. It was an LP, and I don't know if it was sealed or, you know, near mint copy. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous copy, and he was so stoked to finally get that good Canadian copy there. I'm like I said, I'm showing you these. They're Canadian versions. I'm happy. I'm sure they're gonna sound awesome, and this record is freaking killer. So I'm pumped about that one. Aerosmith, Get a Grip. I do have a copy of this. You used to see it where the Haggard 8-track is there. I always had Ace Frehley and you know, the Ace Frehley solo cassette and Get a Grip. Those were ones that I played quite a bit. Love this record. Absolutely love this this album. But this, see, mine. Why I'm thinking this is a Canadian. Mine did not have that on the back. Yeah, Ontario. So a Canadian copy of this. And I said Canadian pressing. They press records. They don't press cassettes. So a Canadian release of Aerosmith. Get a Grip. Awesome. Thank you, brother. Tesla. Nice. The Great Radio Controversy. So the one, I have this on vinyl, do not have this on cassette. Now, you know what? I did just work a deal with a buddy of mine, and I think I got 60 cassettes. This one actually may have been in there, but I know it's not in this good a condition. But it's not a Canadian version. So either way, even if I do have this, it's an American version. So my story on Tesla, and I'm sure everybody's story on Tesla in the vinyl community. Dude, I gotta get me some 5-man acoustical jam. That album is one that I have never seen in person. So if anybody has that, maybe wants to trade or part with it. I know it's an expensive album, but you know, hit me up, holler at me. Got to get some 5-man acoustical jam. So they're speaking. Is this it? No. So this is one I have never heard. Tesla, Bust a Nut. And so you know why I'm laughing, because I'm 12. So there again, it is a Canadian version. I have never heard this record, so I can't wait to give this guy say spin, but there again, just like pressing, we're not spinning these. Let's put this thing in and press play. So Tesla, Bust a Nut. How about that? That's awesome. Speaking of awesome, fuck yes, that is great. And I'm sorry, Ron, or anybody, if kids are watching, I'm trying my best to not be such a potty mouth, but this one had me going. Metallica, 598 EP, Garage Days revisited. Open up. This is, yeah, another Canadian copy there. Clean as hell, man. This is badass. Is this an original? Yeah, 1987. Dude, that is killer. Absolutely killer. This alone, I mean, there's some killer stuff in this box, but this alone, man, awesome. And nice. Kill 'em all. I have zero Metallica. Well, I had zero Metallica on cassette. You know what? I take that back. I have the Black Album on cassette. But now Dan has really gone and hooked me up. And again, another original Canadian pressing. Man, and this is awesome. Dude. Thank you, man. That is killer. And what? Nope, two more. I was thinking there was one more. Ah, nice. So far, so good. So what? Little Megadeth. Hell yes. I'm loving these black cassettes, dude. This made my day. I'll let you guys in on a little secret, man. I picked up my tax papers today. I was having a fucking bad day. And I'm having this made my day a little bit brighter. So thank you, Dan, for that. And last but not least, nice. This one got damaged in the cassette didn't get damaged, just the case. A little crackage here, no big deal. We can fix that during shipping. But peace sells, but who's buying? Megadeth. Another original copy. Original Canadian copy on Combat, Capital Combat. Yes, Capital Combat, 1986. Unbelievable, Dan. You are the freaking man, dude. Just the fact that you would send me these just blows me away. But the fact that I know how much it probably costs to ship these, brother, I'm truly humbled by that. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. Let's try and we'll get together and we'll figure something out. We'll do some more stuff. I'm gonna send some stuff your way. I got a little something I've been thinking of here. I want to send some stuff up your way. Sometime soon. I don't know. It might be next week. It might be in 2 months. But something will be headed your way. So again, thank you so much for that, Dan. One more thing I wanted to wanted to squeeze in here because I did not want to forget about this. This so happened to come in right at the end of me making my last set of videos, and things have just been crazy. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys a lot. In my previous video, I said this. I'm going to give you guys a life update as far as what's been going on personally. I will try and keep those things separate from VC type stuff, but you know, I made my last video, and then there's been some stuff going on personally that has stopped me from making videos, and I did not want this to go unnoticed. I did not want this person who was so kind and thoughtful to send me a package of VCLT. I did not want them to think that I was unappreciative of the package, because I am definitely appreciative of anything anybody sends me. But Miss Trish, DJ Trish, sent me a couple of her mix CDs in the mail. We got a banana and one meatball, and Down in the Soul Cellar. These came in weeks ago, but I did not want to let this go unnoticed. Thank you so much, Trish, for sending this your way. You know, your generosity in the VC, your presence in the VC definitely does not go unnoticed. I just wanted to let you know that I'm appreciative of this, and we have I've loaded these on the computer, and I appreciate it so much, so very much. So guys, there you have it, a couple VCLT packages to hopefully brighten your Friday. Again, and I know I've said this a bunch, but I've got an 8-track update, if not 10 8-track updates that will blow your mind. If you're into that kind of thing. I know some of you guys are. Some of you guys are like, I just don't get it, the whole 8-track thing. But some of you guys are going to be blown away by the 8-track updates that I have coming up. I do have a couple other, maybe enough for one LP, you know, a vinyl update. I have not purchased anything. I did not do Record Store this year. Did not do a Record Store because I had to work, and there were only a couple things on my list. But luckily, I've got a handful of really good friends in the VC, and you guys know who you are. A lot of you guys I consider all you guys my friends, but there's a couple of you guys who are really, really good friends. We talk outside of VC videos and things like that, whether it's Facebook, telephone, or text. Like I said, you guys know who you are, and thank you so much for looking out for me on Record Store Day. Guys, thank you for tuning in. As always, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope everything's going well, and until next time, take care, guys. Peace.